All right. What's up? It's your buddy, the guy, and I'm very salty because this is gonna be my third time recording this. Yay! I accidentally deleted the first time, and the other two times it didn't even register, so I'm kind of salty. I'm kind of salty at the moment, so excuse me for that. Uh, man, uh, I'm I'm upset. Okay. All right. Enough of being upset. I could be upset later. All right. Last time I left off, he was in the entrance exams. As you can tell, I'm talking faster because I'm trying to speed it up. Yeah, he was at the entrance exams. He was talking. Uh, he was talking with Jiro, and just relaxed. And then he noticed someone with twin tails, and he walked up to him and he looked and he was like, "Hey," and Tails, because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's Tails or Miles Prower. Uh, that's his real name, by the way, for those who didn't know. And I want y'all to understand like the reference in his name. If y'all can go in the comic section and be like and like tell me the reference, I'd be like, the true Sonic fans understand the reference of his name. I mean, it's right there in front of your face. His name is Miles Prower. Okay, Miles Prower. All right, yeah. Anyway, um, they talk and whatever, and Deku's like, man, it's been 5 long. I'm pretty sure it's been 5 long years. Yeah, it's been like 5 long years since last time they met. And yeah, then after that, they started talking. Jiro started talking, and Ochako comes. Just they mind her own business, but she got curious and just walks around and whatever. Um, I'm gonna put a little poll around this early on. Yes, um, about ships. Now I probably said I was gonna do Jiro, but I'm gonna add some more, and whoever wins on that one, that's gonna be who it is. And no, I'm not adding Momo this time. Momo's not gonna be on the list, so that's for Momo. No, she's not. Yayorozu will not be a part of this ship at all. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I'm back. And mm, mm, anyway, they was talking about it now. This is whatever. And yeah, the test. They had to do the test first, and hold on, just take that out. Whoops. They had to take the test, and well, Deku does decent. He does about the same in the anime, like fourth. Um, so Bakugo gets third. No. Bakugo gets fifth. Deku gets fourth. Todoroki gets third. Uh, Momo gets second, and Tails get first. He got pretty much every single question right. Right? He had all the questions right. So big brain there. He even corrects some of the mistakes that was on the test itself, and he he he's super big brain now. So yeah. Um, and after the test, they all grouped back together, the same floor. Ida, was telling them to, relax with all that. Students should be concentrating on the test and all that. On the other part, because they was talking while Pet Mike was explaining, and Sonic he really didn't care what the objective was. He was like, because all Sonic heard was destroy robots, gets points. That's it. That's all he pretty much heard, and you know, it was like he was like, got it. That's all he heard. He basically tuned everything on here. Robots destroyed points. That's all that is. And he was like, all right, okay. And yeah. So after you know after giving Ida the finger, you know, after flipping him off just because Ida kind of got heated, and he's like, how dare you or whatever. Sonic just basically just ignoring him, still flipping him off, and he's like, and so President Mike explains all the rules and shit about. Excuse me, sorry. What was I? All right, yeah, he was explaining the rules and all that. He was finishing the explanation and all that, and you know, they all getting ready. You know, Deku's just chilling. He's stretching, moving his legs and all that, and he just randomly he just get ready, and he Tails look at him. He's like, "Oh wow, you're really ready for this, huh?" And Deku was like, "Oh, I am ready." And then all in his mind, he kept saying, "Speed. I am speed." Let me know if y'all know that reference. Um, he's like, "I am speed. Speed." He kept saying that over and over. He was zoning in on all the robots and everything. And he just and President Mike was like, he's just randomly said, "Don't blink." And he said it loud enough to where some people heard him, but not many people heard him. Like Ida, Tails, Jiro, Ochako, and um and that's about it. The rest of them wasn't really paying attention. And as soon as he said that, it was like, what? And it was like, in a real, situation like this, President Mike was like, in a real situation like this, we don't announce you to go, you just go. And as soon as he said that, oh man, that cool was gone. All you saw was a blue blur and a yellow blur. Yeah, I'm not making Tails as fast as Sonic because Tails was never as fast as Sonic, but Tails could keep up with Sonic in a way. He's using his tails to propel himself forward, which, Sonic is going, he's going rather fast, like 300 mile, the usual jogging. And, he noticed Tails, and he's like, Tails he's kind of forcing it a little bit. He's like, ugh. And, you know, Deku started smiling, he's like, someone's actually catching up. Ida's already, he's in the dust. Like, they left Ida in the dust. Like, Ida was like, what? Oh, y'all running. And and it was like, what? So it was just like, eesh. And so randomly, because I don't know if I did it yet, but I never taught, Deku never learned this move yet. But Tails rolled into it, like he did a somersault, like mid, running speed, and he just rolled into a ball and just did the spin dash. And, Deku was like, whoa, I want to do that. So he tried to do the same thing, but he kind of, he couldn't really do it that good. So, instead of doing like a somersault, he just did just a regular front foot roll level. And he did it. And he did the spin dash. And he was going kind of wild with it, because that's his first time doing it. So he destroyed some robots, and when he rolled out, he was still running. Tails was still going too, and Tails is like, it took me, it took me like almost 3 years just to do that. And Sonic's like, really? And like, that's a pretty hard technique to do, and Tails was like, yeah, it is. So while they having this conversation, they're just tearing down the robots, and pretty much everyone, some of the students just stopped because like they were like, wow, that is amazing. And I kind of forgot to mention when Sonic, not really Tails, but when Sonic or Deku, when Deku just ran, he kind of made a little sonic boom when he did it, so he kind of pushed everyone back a little bit, except for like Ida. But yeah. Anyway, continuing on, they've been going on this for a while, and then the big bad zero pointer comes in. Yeah. Um, and when the zero pointer comes in, yeah, Deku was like, "That is a big one. That must be the zero pointer." And Tails was like, or Miles was like, "Yeah, that is the zero pointer." And so they looked at each other and was like, "So we gonna take it down? We're gonna run?" Uh, you know. And so they decided, yeah, they should probably run. And Deku was like, "All right." They was about to run. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me show a little something. And for the record, that's what tails look like. Just I'm just showing y'all this. That this is what tails look like. So yeah, there you go. That's what tails look like. All right, continuing on. Uh, they was about to run, but Deku and Miles, Tails Sprower, um, they heard they have decent hearing, so they heard someone screaming for help, and it was Jiro and Ochako. They both were struggling. So yeah, um, Deku grabbed Tails and ran at them full speed. And once he stopped, he was talking. He was like, "All right, we'll help you out." And the Sonic's not really that strong. Like he's decently strong. Like he's as strong as how Deku was that strong around his age, around that point in time. So um, mm, sorry about that. Um, so yeah, once they stopped, you know, Tails is like, we should probably take that stuff off, and Sonic was like, don't worry, watch, wait for it. And all you hear was a boom, and like some of the stuff got taken off, but there's still a good chunk left. So Deku was like, damn, all right, time for plan B. And he looked at Tails, he's like, you ready for this? And Tails was like, ready for what? And Sonic is like, how much can you carry, like, when you're running? Oh, I can fly. And Sonic was like, you can fly? And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, all right, so I need you to fly me up as high as you can, and I'll do the rest. And Tesla's like, what are you planning? And Sonic Deku was like, and I will do the rest. So, he listened. He go as high as, like, way above the zero pointer's head. And he said, all right, I got this. And Tails was like, so what's the plan? And Sonic's like, I'm gonna do a, I'm just gonna do a, I'm gonna do a special move. And Tesla's like, ooh, how long you been working on this move? And Sonic, and Deku was like, oh, I just invented it, like right now. and and Tails was like, wait, what? And he let go, and he made Tails let go of him, and Sonic basically is free falling, and he's like confused on what's going on, but he noticed Deku is Deku is you know spinning, like he's doing a spin dash. Now you're probably wondering, I don't think a regular spin dash is gonna do much against a zero pointer. And you'd be right. But uh, now I know this is coming out of left field, but he's absorbing something. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, and and no, the chaos symbols don't exist, but they kinda do, but they don't. Let's just say chaos energy. Yeah. So instead of having 7 emeralds, it's basically like nature energy from Naruto. So like he's absorbed while he's spinning, he's absorbing chaos energy. And no, he's not gonna turn into no super Sonic or Super Deku or whatever. At least not at least not now. He's basically gaining power and when he thinks he's still free falling down, spinning, and he hits the zero pointer with an axe kick. I don't know what to name that attack. Meteor, meteor axe or meteor spin axe, meteor spin dash. He ends it with an axe kick though. So meteor. I don't know. Y'all could probably come up with a name for that. And it just puts a giant dent, and I mean a giant dent in the zero pointer's head. So yeah, the zero pointer kind of just shuts down after a kick like that. All that chaos energy was focused on his foot. So yeah, and if y'all want a more detailed explanation on what's chaos energy, where did that come from, and stuff like that, I'll probably put it in the comic section or probably in part three, which will come out in the next few months. Knowing me, part three is gonna come out in the next 2 to 3 months. But no for after that, the test is over. Um, and Ajuro and Ochako, they go to Mount. I mean not Mount. Recovery Girl. Sonic kind of, and you're probably wondering, is Sonic okay? Yeah, because after he hits, then what? Tails catches him, and yeah, Sonic broke his leg. Not because his body is frail or anything. It's just the simple fact that he had so much power in his leg that his leg broke, like his foot broke, like at the point of contact, it broke. So yeah, so he healed the leg. Recovery Girl healed the leg, and then the healing factor, his healing factor, in quotations there, healed the rest. And so they walk home and all that after the test and all that, and Tails was like, "I'm surprised you're not running home." And Deku was like, I might be fast, but sometimes I like to take it slow. Ain't nothing wrong with that." And Tails was like, "Well, true. I usually don't fly that much. You were the first person I actually flew like that." And Deku was like, "Huh." And Jiro appeared, Jocko there, and Ida was there too, but Ida didn't really talk that much. Um, and then Bakugo, still being butthurt after that whooping, and he noticed Tails. He's like, hmm. And you're probably wondering why Bakugo didn't, pick on him or nothing. Like I said, if you watch part one, he was very butthurt after that ass whooping. Not, and I don't mean like, and it wasn't like it was one major ass, like it was multiple major ass whoopings. That Deku was just, he was giving out the ass whooping deluxe on Bakugo and his goons repeatedly for a good couple of years. So yeah, explosions can't really do nothing if you can't touch the person. So yeah, and so after that, Tails actually lives relatively close to Deku. So when he noticed that, and he was like, "Oh, okay, we could hang out more and whatever." And Deku was like, yeah, sure. And yeah, and then let's see how long this is. Mm, uh, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna keep going a little more. Um, and let's just go to the next day. You know, well, not the next day. They have to wait like a while, or like a week or something or so. And so when they waited, um, Inko saw a mail and she said, Deku, there's a mail. And Deku opened it and, it's All Might's like, hello there, young Midoriya, and all that. And Deku's like, whoa, hologram All Might. So cool. In his head, he was like, ay caramba. He was like, whoa, holy chili dogs. Because, Sonic like chili dogs. And Deku like chili dogs now, too. Because he's Sonic. Um, and he was saying that Deku had the highest villain points, like the record, like he has the record for the villain points, and he has the record for hero points. Like he didn't break All Might's record, but he got pretty close. If he wasn't talking for like most of the most of that test, he would have definitely broken All Might's record with no diff whatsoever. And he broke the hero record though, so that's a good thing. And we're gonna have to make some arrangements. Okay. Now, some people didn't even make it past the test. Aoyama, he didn't pass. So Aoyama is gone. Yeah, the naval laser guy, he's gone. He's not there no more. Like he failed. Like he's gonna be like with Shinso or somebody, and yes, that leaves 21 classrooms because somehow still pass. So and Hagakure too. She somehow still passes. So those two, depending on, might get the boot, but for now, those two are still there. But now they have someone to replace Ayama and an extra student, which is dun da da da. I don't know yet. I'm gonna put a poll up to see which character that would make the most sense to add here. Because Tails is already there. Should I add, I don't know, Knuckles? Shadow? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something special with Shadow. No. Shadow's something special. I'm gonna do something with him. I'm either put Knuckles, Blaze the cat, um, uh, shit, Jet the Hawk. Now, if y'all don't know who, now for those who don't know who, like I automatically assume people know who Silver and Blaze are, but for those who don't know, all right. So where I was. All right, right. Um, yeah. All Might was like, "Welcome to your hero academia," and Deku's like, "What up?" And he started doing the flossing crap because why not? He started running around, and Inko kind of got upset because he tracks the ceiling a lot. He's like, "You should probably stop tracking the ceiling," and Deku was like, "Sorry," and they celebrated and all that, and after that, I don't know if it was the next day or whatever, but Deku finished eating breakfast and all that, and he goes outside, and he's like, "Ooh, all right." Deku's like, I think I might go for a little run, might go for a little jog or something. But he noticed Tails. He's like, "Whoa, what's up, Tails? What's up, Miles?" And Cause I've been calling them Cells, but the entire time Deku's been calling, Tails Miles because or not really Miles, just Prowers because how Japan works. First names last, then last names first. So but um, my brain just died for a second. Hold up. But yeah, Tails was like, you could just call me Tails or whatever. Friends just call me Tails, and I'm like, yeah, all right, that's cool. So Tails asked Deku, what was good, and Deku was like, I was just going for a jog. And as soon as he said jog, Tails was like, this man is going for a run. This man going for a whole blitz out here, going for a whole marathon. But, I guess for him it's a jog. And, they just, and then, Tails was like, I was planning on flying to school or whatever. And, well, you can't really use your quirks outside, so, I mean, Deku could get away with it because he's fast enough, but Tails can't really get away with it that much. So Tails was like, I guess I could walk. And Deku was like, nah. Deku's like, nah, I guess I could walk too. And then they just walk to school, whatever. Then they see that giant doors, and yeah, it's like Tails was like, does the doors need to be that big? And Deku was like, well, it is UA, so they gotta be fancy with it. And they walk in, they see Bakugo, and Tails cowers, and I mean, he pulls a Deku, like Canon Deku. Like he started hiding behind Deku and everything, and but before he started hiding, he said, Bakugo said, "Get the hell away from me, you two-tailed freak, before I blow you to smithereens." And that's pretty much all he needed for Tails to damn near burst into tears and hide and quiver in fear. And Deku was like, "Hey, Bakugo, relax." And he was like, "Huh?" And then he realized, because he wasn't really paying attention, and he realized that was Deku he was talking to. So, when he realized that, it was like, he like, man, I done fucked up today and every other day, but man, I know this is just not my day right now, is it? And Deku gave him that little look, and he's like, I give you, you better chill out." And Bakugo, being the butthurt that he is, because honestly, that's gonna be his new nickname, Butthurt Bakugo. Butthurt Bakugo, because he's gonna be butthurt throughout this entire series. Like it's gonna be bad. And so after that, he meet they go into class and whatever, and you know they talking and whatever, Jiro, Chaco and all that, they just talking. But Eraserhead was like, oh man, these fucking kids. All right, man, let's get this shit over with. Get your damn uniforms on. Get your damn gym outfits on. Let's go outside. And Ochako was like, what about orientation? And Eraserhead and the guy, man, my man opposite my Jesus, my man Ozawa, he was like, man, get your ass outside before you get expelled. And they was like, you can't do that. And I was like, yeah, I can, because I've expelled an entire class before. I go outside. And Deku, he wasn't really arguing. Like as soon as he said go outside, like the first time, he already left. He didn't ran out, but he just walked. He was like, okay. Same with Tails. Tails just kind of walked out. He was like, okay, kind of unorthodox, but I mean, it is UA. Like Deku said, it is UA. So you know, and yeah, and yeah, the whole thing with Ida and Bakugo happened, but Deku really didn't care. He flipped both of them off. Tails just kind of laughed at him, and then Bakugo gave, Tails the look, and Tails kind of like, he was showing his, uh, what's the word for it? His deku-ness, I guess, his canon deku-ness. I don't know, but anyway, after all that, Aizawa said what he said. They left, and unfortunately, gotta end it off right here. This video actually way longer than I thought. I could finish it, but I'm not. I'm not. So, if this video gets, you know what? If this video gets 10 likes by, mm, I don't have, that's not that much time. If this video gets at least 10 likes at any point in time, because I don't know, you know what? By tomorrow, by this time tomorrow, because I'm not making no video tomorrow. I'm not uploading no video tomorrow. Sorry to say, but actually, you know what? If it make it to 10 likes tomorrow, I'll do a double upload the day after, because just that day in general, I'm not uploading. So, um, I completely forgot what that day is. Today is Sunday, so Tuesday, if by the time Tuesday hits around, if this video gets 10 likes, then I will double upload on Tuesday. And I'll upload the Sans, what if Deku had Sans powers, and what if Deku had Overhaul's powers. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah. Oh, wait, before I go, here's a question. I'm gonna put, I don't know why I'm asking this question all late and stuff, but who do you think gonna get one for all? Yeah, because I might just give it to Mirio. You know what? Yeah, I might just give one for all to Mirio. Yeah, I'm just give it to Mirio. So yeah, Mirio got one for all. So there's a development for you. Um, but yeah, uh, again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, because I'm out.